Hello YouTube and welcome to Retrobit. Today I've got an unboxing of quite a few games for you guys. This stuff's been mounting up for probably about the last 2 or 3 weeks now. I have got another couple of boxes of things that's arrived from friends on Facebook, but they're not going to be in this video, they're going to be in the next one. Otherwise I'm never going to get through, I'm never going to get to actually opening any of these ones, and yeah, I'm starting to get a bit itchy feet now because I'm really looking forward to getting into them. So hope you're sitting nice and comfortable. We're just going to crack straight on. I've already opened some of them. The first ones I'm going to show you are a couple of Hit Squad games that I got from my friend Glenn Edwards, who's also known as Sega Junkie on Instagram. I'll pop a link to his profile below so you can check out some of his collections. This guy has got a serious amount of games, like he really has. But he had some for sale on the Facebook group, the Hit Squad Collective. I asked for a couple of games, and he was kind enough to send these out the goodness of his heart, and a couple of bags of Haribo as well, which I never got to try, unfortunately. They went to my kids, but they love them. So thanks, Len. I appreciate that, mate. Let's have a quick look at the games that he did send me. They're all Amstrad Hit Squads, and the first one is Quartet. This is from Sega, and it says on the back here, twice the player power opens up new vistas of excitement for your home micro Commodore user. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've only played this once, and I had great difficulty in trying to play it as a single player. I don't know whether it's got to be a two-player game or what, but yeah, I struggled to do anything with it. Definitely going to have to read the instructions on this one. So that is Quartet, and that is arcade number 9. Next we'll move on to what was a classic game. It was a brilliant arcade game, possibly one of the worst conversions I've ever seen on the Commodore 64. However, on the Spectrum it was fantastic. Not played it on the Amstrad. And this is arcade number 35 for the Amstrad, and that's Chase HQ. I mean, I do really enjoy that artwork on the front. That's got to be a Lamborghini Countach on the front there. Looks a bit like something off like Miami Vice, or like maybe I don't know if that's what the game was based on, maybe, but obviously there was a Miami Vice game came out. Anyway, that's Chase HQ on the Amstrad. Not played it, not got it, so that's going straight into the collection. Now, this is definitely one of my secret loves of the Hit Squad collection. I never played this game until I saw it on Dara O'Brien's Go 8-Bit. Once I saw it on there, I was amazed to find out it was released on the Hit Squad, and that is arcade number 34, which is Tubin on the Amstrad. This is an awesome game. It's brilliant in two-player. I've got a lot of love for this game. I do enjoy it, and it is one of the few games that I'm actually okay at. Unfortunately, this is arcade 34, so it's going to be a long time before I get to play it. But when I do, I'm not that bad at this game, guys. Tubin. Looking forward to playing that one. This is one I picked up on eBay. It was under a £5, which is I think I've got a pretty good deal for this one. Also, it's for the Amstrad, which a lot of them are now. Obviously, don't collect any Commodore, but the Spectrum's pretty much dried up at the minute. But I get the odd Amstrad every now and again when I get a bit lucky. So this is arcade number 27, and that is Zybots. Proper mixed bag, this Zybots. I can only liken it a little bit to the Vindicator, like a 3D maze sort of thing, where I can't get anywhere on this game. I've only played it on the Commodore 64. Not played it on the Spectre or the Amstrad. I'm just wondering how different they'll be from each of them. But anyway, that will be gladly added to the collection of the hit squads. And that is not it. There's another hit squad coming right now. These games were well, I bought one game from Sega Zombie, Scott Brand, a few weeks ago, and Scott, being the guy that he is, he put in a few extras. Actually, I bought two games, and he popped in a few extras, which I'll be showing you as well. So yeah, this was the one that he sent me, and this is Puzznik on the Spectrum. So obviously Scott used to collect the Spectrum Hit Squad games, but doesn't anymore. He's I think he's moved on to more Players and possibly Gremlin. I'm really enjoying his videos at the minute on the Spectrum and his collections as well. I'll definitely stick a link to his page, to his channel, sorry, underneath. And he's so close to 1,000 viewers now as well. So seriously, guys, if you're not already, which I'm sure you are, but if you're not, definitely give him a subscription. Subscription, is that right? Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, this is Puzznik, which I've never played on any system yet. I do really like the box art. I think that's it is great. And on the back, well, it says here, you'll certainly go a bundle on Puzznik, and that's your Sinclair. So it does look like, surprisingly, a puzzle game being called Puzznik. Who would have thought that? So that was the first note that we got from Sega Zombie. Just pop these up here. I've normally got nowhere to put these guys, but today I have got a little bit of room there on the console shelf. So I can hear yourself asking, what else did Scott send? Well, firstly, I'll show you the game that I actually bought from him. So he's been doing a bit of an update on his collection, where he's been getting rid of a lot of his Sega Saturn games. And I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. I've only got like 2 or 3 games for the Sega Saturn, and when I saw that he was selling this game, it was a no-brainer. I had to ask him, can I buy this off you, mate? Do me a great deal, as ever, Scott. Cheers, bud. And here it is. We've got Resident Evil on the Sega Saturn. I've still not played it yet. It's fully complete. Even a bit of bubble wrap in there just to keep everything in its place. On its journey up to northern Scotland, it made it here safe and sound, mate. So really looking forward to giving that a go at some point, which is probably what I say with the majority of my games. Don't always get a chance though. Oh, I've got a nice Rioja tonight, guys. That'll keep me right. Right, the other things that he sent me. Looks like a Mega Drive box. And if we open it up, we have got Wrestle War for the Mega Drive. Looking lovely inside. Okay, needs a cover. I'm not complaining, guys, at all. Although I am a collector, I'm not a fussy collector. I'm sure I'll be able to get an inlay at some point. But I kind of collect to play the games, so looking forward to playing this. I used to be a massive wrestling fan, but maybe not a massive. My roommate used to be a massive wrestling fan, which meant that I become a wrestling fan because I had no choice. So I do enjoy a wrestling game, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Another sport that I don't particularly enjoy watching very much, but I much prefer the computer variant, playing the computer games, is tennis. So I'm really happy to see that he chucked this in. Bit of Sega love there. We've got Pete Sampras tennis on the Mega Drive, and looking on the back, honestly, the graphics look great. They look really good. They look kind of FIFA-esque, to me. This is not made by EA. It's made by Codemasters, in fact. And you can have up to 4 players. It's got the extra 2 joystick ports in the cartridge there. So I've only got 2 controllers. Unless I can use... No, I don't think you can use a Master System. It's only got 2 buttons to the Mega Drive's 3. Booklets inside. The game is in absolutely fantastic condition. And mate, honestly, I genuinely do love playing tennis games. I don't know whether you knew that or whether this is complete luck. But either way, that is very kind of you. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, mate. Right. Next. I think because you know I haven't got many Sega Saturn games. We've got a loose game here. And this is a game that I used to play a lot on the PS1. The PS1 and the Saturn were obviously out around about the same time. So a lot of the games pretty similar. One I am looking for the Saturn is Alien Trilogy. Love that on the PlayStation. Got it on the PlayStation. I'd love to see what it's like on the Sega Saturn. If any of you guys have played it, let us know what you think. Is it worth splashing the cash on that? But for the time being, I can definitely make do with a bit of Duke Nukem. I mean, everyone knows a bit of Duke Nukem. Couldn't bring a game out like this now. It's so politically incorrect. People would just have a meltdown. Like, people would be melting and... Oh, honestly, well... I love Duke Nukem. Maybe I'm overplaying it a bit there with the attitude of the game. But for me, this did have a lot of attitude back in the day. And I'll be looking forward to giving that a go. So thanks, Scott. That's a lot of Sega. So that's a bit of Mega Drive, a bit of Saturn. So what we've got left? Well, he's popped in something for the Dreamcast as well. Dude, come on, you're spoiling me here, mate. So this is Planet Ring, which I don't know anything about this whatsoever. I've probably kept hold of these for at least 3 weeks now, and I've done absolutely zero research into what this is. But it does look like some sort of, I don't know, is it like a 3D platformer, like a puzzle game or something like that, it looks like. Disc inside. Yeah, perfect. As I'd expect from Scott. He really looks after his stuff. Yeah, so I haven't got many games for the Dreamcast. But that's certainly added one. I mean, what a beautiful machine that is. Honestly, really wish I had bothered to get one of these back in the day. It's just, yeah, alright, it's noisy. I'll give you that. But it's just a cracking machine, it really is. It's a great piece of kit, great piece of kit. So all that stuff was from Scott. So I'm just going to move on to a couple of things that I picked up on Facebook groups. And the reason why I picked up one of these was actually because I watched one of Scott's videos, and he's collecting players' games for the Spectrum. So if you can hear the fireworks in the back there, guys, but it's that time of year. Make sure your pets and animals are safe indoors. And I seen that he picked this game up, and it brought back nostalgia. Just seeing it, once I saw it, I thought, yeah, I've got to have it, man. I've got to have it. And it was only literally £2.50. It's Dual Blades 2. Never played the first one, but I did have this on the Commodore 64. I must have bought it around about the same time as the Eagle's Nest, or Where the Eagle's Den, is it? I'm not sure if that was a player's game as well, but this, those two games, I must have got around about the same time, because it really, really reminds me of Saturday afternoons playing those games. Jesus, what is going on? Was it World War III out there? That's a lot of fireworks for November the 2nd, I think it is. Damn, just timestamp the video, guys. In 10 years' time, you'd be like, wow, look at how skinny you were. Okay, enough talking crap. This one I went for because I thought it was going to be like a bit of a Cold War spy kind of game. It's not at all. It's 1984, and it's got nothing to do with George Orwell. This is basically where you manage the treasury of the United Kingdom. So, quite fitting in today's climate. what can I say? England's about to go into lockdown. Wales is in lockdown. Ireland are in lockdown. Up here in the north of Scotland, we seem to be doing okay at the minute, but I've got a sneaky suspicion of what's coming. But anyway, getting back to the gaming, enough of real life. Want to get away from that for a few minutes. This is 1984. This is for the Spectrum, and it's by ISL, Interactive Software Limited. Never ever heard of these guys. If it loads, it'll be interesting to see what that game's like. But it looks like a lot of text, maths, and things like that. Now, these next two I bought simply because I thought the boxes looked cool. They're both Sega games. The first one is Tapper on the Spectrum. But I just thought the boxes looked really cool. They're like a clamshell box. These again were literally like £2 or something. But I just thought it looked really cool. I've never heard of it, never played it before. But it looks like you're in a pub or something like that by the look of it. I don't know, it looks like he's got a pint on the go. Maybe he's a waiter or something like that. This one I have heard of, and I did have on the Commodore 64. But again, it was the box that I bought it for. This is Spy Hunter, also another Sega, the arcade. It's also got a list of the other titles along the bottom, which I would really like to get as well, just because I think that make a really nice looking set. But no doubt there'll be one or two that'll be an absolute nightmare to get, and it's another rabbit hole, and I really can't be doing with any more of them. I've got enough rabbit holes to be going down. So yeah, I'll just stick to the ones I've got. Right guys, that is all the stuff that's been opened. So it's knife time. And I'm going to go with like the one that's been here the longest. I've got no idea what's in this. I've had this box for ages. So let's get into it and let's see what it's all about. Yes, nice. Nice. Wow, there's another box inside of a box. However, a couple of, well, about a month ago, I done a video of me top 4. Should have been top 5, but the game didn't arrive. So it was the top 4 Amiga games. This is in and out of me top 4. It's a fantastic game. For the Amiga, we have Worms. Box is in nice condition. It's a little bit warped on the back, but nothing a bit of TLC won't sort out. We've got a huge booklet there in very nice condition. Doesn't smell mouldy or anything like that. Then we have a code booklet. Oh wow! This must be the copyright protection. Not sure if you can make them out, guys, but if you look very closely, you may be able to see that all of those are numbers. So we best not lose that, although there's probably somewhere on the internet that you can look now. And we have 3 discs, 1, 2 and 3, released in 1995. So quite a late release really for the Amiga. It's not the 1200 version, I don't think. No, just oh no. Well, you do have to have 1 meg of RAM. 2 meg is recommended but not required. But it is enhanced for the EGA chipset, so we'll get a bit extra sexiness. And this was also from the same guy. I completely forgot I bought it. He messaged me saying, "Hey, you got to pay for this game or what?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? Why would I want that game? It's absolutely horrific." But that's because I thought it was on the Commodore 64. Don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting much better. But this is Airwolf on the Commodore 16. Commodore 16 games, very few and far between. Yeah, there's no screenshots on the back. We've got Amstrad at the top there, Specky's on the right, and then at the bottom is Commodore 64. Sorry, no, I've got the Commodore and the Specky the other way around. But yeah, there's no Commodore 16 graphics there. But Commodore 16 is out. It's in the corner. It's definitely going on. Expect a video on the Commodore 16 coming your way soon. Whether you like it or not. Well, you don't have to watch it, I suppose, do you? So let's go at least put a way back in here. And let's see what's in this white box. I'm sure it's enough. No. That's enough. Right, what we got in here. So, probably my favourite game on the Spectrum is Exelon. And because I saw how well they made the game for the Spectrum, in the back of my head I wondered how good a job they would do making it for the Commodore 64. So luckily for me, I am now going to find out, because this is the Commodore 64 version of Exelon. And honestly, I absolutely love this game, guys. On the Speccy, of the original games that come out for the Spectrum, Exelon is my favourite game. But obviously now with Mighty Fight, Castlevania, Aliens Neoplasma, and then you've got RoboCop. Obviously that's back to an original game, but some of the new games that are coming out for the Spectrum are absolutely fantastic. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Exelon's like on the Commodore 64. Wine time. That's going down too well. Okay, next as we fire on, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. This looks like it's come from outside the European Union, which can only mean it's come from Japan, which means I kind of know what this one is. I think I might have mentioned it on a previous video that I bid for this, and I literally got it for like £2. The postage wasn't much more. And here we go. It's here. So if you've never seen it before, this is what Parasite Eve 1 looks like. We never received Parasite Eve 1 in the UK. I'm not sure whether it was in America either. I don't think so. But this is what Parasite Eve 1 looks like for the PlayStation 1. So I haven't got a Japanese PlayStation 1. But what I have got is the PSX, which is Japanese, and it's PlayStation 2, but it's PlayStation 1 backwards compatible as well. So if and when we get that running up, then I'll give it a blast. Obviously I'll probably struggle massively with the text, but it's just something different, and for the price it was, why not? Right. Oh, always drop something on the floor. Okay, so this arrived today. Don't need a knife for this, do we? In case you're wondering, music in the background, guys. In case you don't know, you should do. It's Turrican. Who doesn't love a bit of Turrican music? The guy who done the music, done the whole game, the German guy, I can't remember his name now. That's gonna annoy me. But he programmed the whole game, and he done an absolutely fantastic job. So this is a really good game on the Commodore 64. It come up on one of the sites for mega cheap, a couple of quid. It's quite an addictive game, and it's not too hard, or at least as far as I can get anywhere. And this is Bruce Lee on the Spectrum. That's an absolutely cracking copy. It's just in perfect condition. There's literally not a mark on that. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, next we have some games from Paulo Teixeira in Portugal, and these arrived about a week ago. Still haven't messaged him to say that I've actually got it here, so I should definitely do that. Anyway, I'll have to use a knife for his because he always really whaps. Bit of a Jonathan Ross moment, guys. He wraps stuff really well. lots of this stuff in here. I can do without that going all over the shed. I only hoovered last month. Don't want to be doing it again anytime soon. Oh, cheeky hits one. Nice one. Cheers, Paolo. Arcade 43 for the Spectrum. We've got Navy moves. I enjoy this game. Original and challenging game of the highest quality. I'm not. Was it this one? And oh, there's another one, but it's like the army version of it. Oh, the name escapes me. Anyway, it says in the back, this is stunning action at budget prices, and it was a budget price as well. Paolo does some great deals on some of his games, on pretty much most of his games. And I also saw this, and I just thought it was bizarre how all these games are Hit Squad games, but they're all on one collection. Got Green Beret, Yar, Kung Fu, Mikey, Hyper Sports, and Ping Pong, and that is 5 Konami hits. So I do like a bit of a jewel case. This is a game I had on the Commodore 64, and yeah, if I remember rightly, I think it is a Commodore 64 on the front of the box. I couldn't really work this out when I was a kid, what to do, but I'm hoping to have a bit more of a chance these days. I haven't got this on the Commodore 64, but I did have it when I was a kid, so there's a bit of nostalgia there. But we'll see how it goes on the Commodore 64, on the Spectrum. But this is Hacker. I'm pretty sure there was a sequel to that as well. It might have been the sequel that I had. And then we'll move on to the last of the games that Paolo sent. This was so close to going to be my to be my Halloween game that I was going to do. I went for Creatures and Creatures 2 at the end, which I'm glad I did, because there's such a playable games, especially the first one, which I absolutely love. Check out the video. It was a day late because the rugby was on. Been drinking beer and wine all day, and the audio got totally screwed up. And do you know what? I had that much to drink. I couldn't sort it out. I was like, oh, I'll have to do it tomorrow. So that was yesterday. We got it sorted eventually. So yeah, it was a day late. But hey, never mind. These things happen. Anyway, getting back to it. This is Chiller. Now, I actually played that on the Commodore 64 on Halloween, and I really enjoyed it as a kid, but I don't know, there was just something wasn't there for me. I can appreciate it is a really good game, and I used to love it so much, but I think now there just wasn't enough going on in it for me. I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. I used to really like it. I'm going to put it on the Specky, and let's see if I can reignite a bit of my love for Chiller. I'm not sure on the Spectrum if it's got the George Michael music. George Michael? Oh my god, Michael Jackson. I haven't had that much wine, guys, honest. Yeah, the on the Commodore 64 one, they had to change the music on the game because Michael Jackson's Thriller was used on it without their consent. So you can imagine how that went down. So they had to reel it in. The copy I have got in the house for the Commodore 64 is the version with the with Michael Jackson's Thriller. So those are from Paolo. Thank you, Paolo, for sending those, mate. Right, we're getting down to some nitty gritty. This only arrived today as well. Definitely sounds like a tape. Toast. Okay. Nice wrapping there, bit newspaper and that. Oh god, who's that? Yes. I don't know who she is. No idea. That's a Hit Squad. Ah, yes. No, this is a replacement that I bought. I've already got this one. Arcade 37, Operation Wolf. We all know Operation Thunderbolt. We all know Operation Wolf's. Jesus, incoming. We all know Operation Thunderbolt's shortcomings. The forwards scrolling doesn't work particularly well. The sideways scrolling levels are not too bad, but it is fucking hard. This is a hard game. I'm not sure if it's a 2-player on the Amstrad or not. I think it might be. But mine, the spine had obviously been sitting in Spain on somebody's window for about 15 years. It's completely bleached out. You can't see it at all. So there was one came up on eBay for like £3, and I was like, yeah, I'll have that, and then I'll just shift the other one on. So if you see that one on eBay, didn't buy it because it's bleached out. Although I will take a photo and I'll put it in the description. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I'm sure this could be off Mr. Lee Thornley. Let's have a look. Yeah, Nottingham postcode on the back there, which can mean only one thing. Lee Thornley's been in town. I put a request up on Commodore for sale, I think it was, or Amiga sale, something like that. Looking for a game. Lee piped up. I've got 2 of them. The one I was looking at on eBay was nearly £30 just for one. But Lee come in at less than half of that for 2 games. And this is what he sent me, guys. This would have definitely been in my top 5 Amiga games of all time, and I will definitely be doing a show. Danny Harrison, this one's for you, mate. Not actually for you, but when I do the video, it'll be for you, because this is the game that I probably played more than any other game in my whole entire life. I have lost so much time to Championship Manager from Dormark on the Amiga. This is Championship Manager 93. So we've got big nostalgia here, guys, because I didn't actually have the first Championship Manager, the one that comes in the red box. This was the one that I bought. I bought this from Electronics Boutique, I'm pretty sure, in 1993. And yeah, I absolutely loved this game. Absolutely loved it. Obviously, it's even more challenging being a Sunderland supporter, trying to make them decent. And if you can do that on this game, then you're laughing. Now, he did mention there's no manual, which, you know, he's straight up and honest seller. He is. But we've got the discs in there, and hopefully it'll work. We'll just check underneath there in case. Nah, there's nothing there. But the box is in superb condition. No complaints whatsoever. Brilliant. Thanks, Lee. That will definitely take some pride of place. And then he also put in this, which is the Championship Manager end of the 1994 data update disc, which is super nice. So this is on the Amiga as well. All the latest transfers. There's a few different discs here. I don't know which ones is which. They look like the originals, I think. It's bizarre, like someone, I don't really understand what's happened there. So we've got these 2, and then we've got one here, but that's surely meant to be that way. I don't know what's going on there. They're the originals. There's a couple of backups in there as well. I don't know. We'll work that out. We'll see what happens when we get cracking with it, guys. If I'm being brutally honest, that probably won't get used and might get moved on, because this is the one that I wanted. This is the one that I needed. And I'm still saying it now. We're not getting started collecting Amiga games. It's literally only the games that I have nostalgia for and that I spent a lot of time with on the Amiga. And there ain't really that many, which is good news. Pretty much because Championship Manager took up most of my time. And so last but not least, I've got no idea what's in here. It sounds like cassettes, but sounds like there's a few in there. Whatever it is, there's a few of them. Wow, I've got no idea what these are. But it comes with a note. Okay, I have no idea what this is. Ahoy! Here's that knackered adapter if you want to see what you can do with it. Chucked in a few bits too. Happy early Christmas, Jim. So this is from James Evans, who's my friend. We met on Facebook. He's an avid Commodore 64 collector of hit squads. I've tried to help him if and when I can. It's pretty difficult now though, because where he's at, he's after probably the most difficult ones to find. And wow, that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing. I had no idea he was sending this. Sorry, I had an idea he was sending one thing, which is this universal adapter, programmable universal adapter. Now he said it's knackered, so I'm going to see if I can fix it, or I'm going to try. And yeah, it's for the SNES, as you can see. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to open it. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to see what should be getting what at where. And I'm just going to see if I can repair it. All the rest of the stuff here, I had absolutely no idea that he was going to send. And it's a Spectrum game. James, why have you got Spectrum games? He sent me Strider. Strider was a cracking game back in the day by Capcom. I've played it, I think, on the Amiga. I've never played it on the Commodore 64, and I've definitely never played it on the Spectrum. I just don't know why. I never even knew that that James had any Spectrum games whatsoever. That's awesome, mate. And now is what's this? Oh my word! This is this looks quality, guys. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, because that's what used to be back in the day. But on looking inside, guys, this is just oh my, this is brilliant. This is proper collector stuff. We have stickers or transfers. I've just smelled them to see if they were like, you know, them tattoos that you used to get as a kid. We've got the tape and a lovely little green bag. But check this out, man. Oh my god. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtle 6 stickers. These are exactly what I used to buy from Panini when I was a kid. Unopened. 1990. And then we also have the postcard, all in fantastic condition. I really wish I'd opened this first now, guys, because a lot of people don't watch to the end of the video. I'm just being honest. It's got all of the warranty card, another warranty card. And at the bottom, we've got the manual. Check this out on the back. There's even a voucher there. Holiday accommodation voucher. Like to a sewer or something? Or where? What? Great Escapes. That's blown my mind. Mate, that is just so kind of you. That's amazing. That is truly fantastic. I'm definitely indebted here. And it's on the Spectrum. That's what I was looking for originally, but the game is on the Specky. So another Spectrum game from James Evans. The box. That was a big one. Guys, if you see me hitting the deck, you know, army training takes a long time to leave your brain. PTSD time. I'll soon sort that out. Oh, that'll settle the nerves. That is fantastic. James, seriously, thank you. There's more. There's more. Do you know, I nearly bought this as well the other day. Equinox. This is definitely a Spectrum game. It looks like some sort of like space kind of puzzle game. It looks a little bit like Airwolf, possibly. Something like that. Oh, it's in lovely condition. And again, it's another one of those really cool clamshell boxes, which I'm really loving at the minute. And then 3 Weeks in Paradise, another microgen. This looks like a little bit like a Dizzy kind of game, something like that. Maybe like an adventure puzzle game. There we go, guys. Some pretty decent artwork on the front. I know James is a huge fan of game artwork. Some of the pictures that he takes on for his Instagram are just superb. Again, I'll put a link below so you guys can check him out. Seriously, follow him. He does not get enough love on Instagram, is what you should do. See, like, he's taught me what I know. When it comes to photographs, like, I was not great at taking photos, but he took the time and effort to help me out. And this is probably one of the biggest things that he's ever done for me. He made that. Didn't actually make the cap, but he come up with our logo. He made the logo, which I'll be forever in your debt, mate. Thank you very much. And last but not least, and I can't help thinking this is a little bit of a thing towards the Hit Squad, because there's some games on the Hit Squad just cost a ridiculous amount of money, and one of them is the Addams Family. So he's included the Addams Family on the SNES. And do you know what? It is far too long since I've had the SNES, since I've had it, the SNES connected up with the TV. So yeah, that's going to come. Oh, honestly, some superb gifts. Sega Zombie, fantastic. Paolo, what you've sent was brilliant. Lee Thornley, amazing. James Evans, again, superb. It's just, yeah, really happy with all these guys. This video has gone on way longer than what I wanted it to, but yeah, just blown away a bit at the end by people's generosity. So guys, thanks for watching Retrobait. This has definitely been a mixed bag of pickups, all fantastic of course, but I just mean on the platforms, etc. I have got another box to open soon by my friend Andre, who lives over in oh my god, he is in Aberdeen. He's in Aberdeen, which is probably the one of the closest people that I know on Facebook who lives to me, like in the retro gaming community. So he sent me what he called a care package. So he's downscaling some of his collection, and I was looking for him to send me a couple of, well, what must be quite a bit actually, because it's a big box. So we're going to go through that on the next pickups video, and then we're going to go through my friend Andy Watson, who I know from the army. I'm going to be going through the remainder of his box in the same episode. So it'd be great if you could join me, guys. The channel's doing really well. We're on like 175 subscribers, which I'm absolutely feel blessed. I'm getting plenty of views at the minute as well, but really lacking on the likes. Guys, give me a thumbs up, man, because I get plenty of views. I don't get a massive amount of likes. Or even a dislike. Seriously, just if you've got a dislike, let me know what's wrong. Let me know where I can improve. I can take it on the chin. I'm a big boy. So yeah, I just want to make my channel better. So that's it from Retrobait, guys. I hope you enjoyed the fireworks. I'm going to play some Turrican, drink some red wine, and figure out where to put all this stuff. So until next time, good night from Retrobait.